Brancaccio industrial area. The jockey is riding at full gallop in spite of the wet and slippery road. The car on the left is not only taking the speed, it has also to avoid other vehicles to overtake. On these roads, the police has stopped an illegal race. That day the police stopped other races in 4 more neighborhoods where there were races with 2 gigs. In these images taken by the Carabinieri, it is possible to see 2 gigs on Palermo roads. A row of bikes and cars is stopping the road traffic. Recently, to avoid police interventions, the races have been slightly changed. Races in urban areas with 2 or more gigs are held frequently during the evenings or an extra-urban improvised courses. But the city is always preferred to other options. Let's see how this can happen. Especially on Sunday mornings, many gigs use some courses for their warming up. One of them is really eccentric, often escorted by scooters ridden by young men. The gigs cross the Marine of Palermo. They pass by the historical Villa Giulia. They continue along the beautiful Mao near the sea. They pass next to the beautiful Porta Felice. Then along the old harbour. And they pass the monument to the victims of mafia. And finally, they reach the new harbour and the Ucciardone prison. Here, they turn around and go back. The course has a kind of point for refreshments. In a little beach of the Foro Italico, among rubbish and the very polluted waters of the Oreto River, horses get a bath. What a satisfaction, being thirsty and finding to drink only a salted seaware. Why the public health service doesn't see all this? In spite of the fact that they just need to follow the gigs to find the stables. And we will soon talk about the slaughterhouses. This is the final destination for the horses of Palermo. Time off. Let's start again. The race starts again among rubbish and improvised men convenience between boats. Beyond the Foro Italico, the course gets to Messina Marine Street. Then along the Oreto River. Then next to the slaughterhouse. Then, along the San Giovanni delle Brosi, a church built by the Normans on a former Arabian castle. And finally near the Ammiraglio Bridge, almost 1,000-year history. From the Ammiraglio Bridge, only gigs with one jockey came out. Then they follow Oreto Street. They get to the junction with the Great Palermo Ring. Go! Let's run this crazy race! In this part, the ring is really like a motorway, 4 central and 2 side rows. It is not easy to patrol this area, and anyway, before the horse comes in. The road has been previously controlled by whom is managing a chronometric race. On a Sunday morning, with a delay of 20 minutes, up to 12 can be raced. Less than 4 minutes for about 4 kilometers between Via Oreto and Via Ernesto Basile, passing the junctions with Bonagia and Falsomiele. This is not the only urban course used for races. The police has discovered many of them. Often dead or agonizing horses have been found. Drugs to make them running more, or disastrous accident happened during rainy days. If the horse creates problems to the traffic, let's be patient and accept it. Use your horn as much as you want. The cars escorting the geeks will not let you overtake, not even the biker with a white helmet. He will pass only when judged possible. The 2 cars and the biker with a red helmet. They will avoid any possible disturbing elements to the races. Next to the Villa Grazia curve, the darker car will move aside the gig to prevent sudden movements while overtaking. The lighter car and the scooter will stay in the back. The course is very steep. Horses arrive exhausted. The final destination for these horses is the slaughterhouse, obviously illegal. On January 2010, the Carabinieri have seized a slaughterhouse for horses in the city. They suspect that this slaughterhouse is connected to the races. Weapons, a big hammer to kill the horses, forbidden drugs, 7 horses ready to be slaughtered, and a fridge with 200 kilos of horse meat.